Okay, here we go. For real this time. For real? For real. Time to post to Twitter and to the Discord. Oh gosh. I'm gonna make sure that posted to Twitter. What a morning. What a day. Hi Reggie. How are you? How are you? Huh. I don't know if anyone's playing any games right now. We'll see if someone joins the room and plays with us. If not, I guess I can talk about one. It was not good. It was not good. It was not good. Hi, hello Mino. Hi there. Hi Reggie. How are you? I hope you're all doing well. I hope you had a good day while I was gone. We keep this hand. We keep this hand. Let's go, Nami. Oh, that's unfortunate. This is a very good Bonnie hand. And we'll pass it back to them. So, the first game, I'm gonna be real. I considered Ace a non-issue. Like, not that it's not a strong deck, but more like the reason why I thought it was a non-issue is that I never thought we would run into one. If that makes sense. And so the biggest problem, hi Taco, the biggest problem with Ace is that he has an event card called Flame Emperor. And what it does is it boosts his attack to 8,000. And it allows him to pop a card that has 8,000 or less attack. And the biggest problem with that for me is that Sand's deck only has cards up to 6,000 attack. So obviously that's not looking very hot, you know. I mean, technically Luffy's the only one we can add here. And then, Alex, hi! Aw, thank you for the 3 months. So that did not go amazingly? Here's the thing, so most, I guess we could just get out another chopper, I mean. Just hit some cheap swings, I guess? I mean, I guess I could have shambled Bonnie. I could have shambled Bonnie. That's something I could have done, but like, I don't think I necessarily need Block of Law out right now. Arguments could be made I could have shambled. They're deciding if they're gonna use Trigger. I could have shambled to replay Nami to look for maybe a Rush Zoro. Ugh, another Terrasparrow? Oof, that's rough. Buncan, thank you for the look. Hello, Crampy, how are you? So, they run a one-off card. It's like, One Piece has a stage zone, which is kind of like a field spell, but there's no way to remove it. Well, soon there's a way to remove it. We'll use the effect and we'll get rid of... We'll get rid of Sanji, because I don't want them using Sanji's effect. So, anywho... You'll use Chopper. And we'll use Chopper to protect Bonnie. So 6 cards. 3. So yeah, that's... I got... So what the stage, the field spell does is he can rest it and search the top like 5 cards of his deck for an event card. Because Ace likes to use event cards. Strosin, okay. We're at a 7 daunting, so... I guess, should have saved the Bonnie. Let's go Brook, Chopper, Chopper, and then Shambles. Oh, Brook attached to the Dawn. Let's have the Dawn swing. Do I want to go for life or do I want to go for a Parasparrow? If I go for Parasparrow, it's definitely going to drop. I am the 4 Daunting, so they're going to be 3 left. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That means they're going to be on 8 next turn, so they can hit us with the 7 drop big bomb. Assuming they have it, so I might not want to hit Parasparrow here. It could be in life too, but I think I'm just gonna go for life. If this comes back, did I get the judge packs? No. No, I did not. I got some event packs. I didn't really pull anything too crazy from them, unfortunately, but it was a whole debacle. A whole thing. Chopper. Okay, no trigger. We're going to lead a skill, so let's grab Nami. Go into Law, use Law, bring back the Dawn, play Nami, search at Zoro, return these to the deck. And I guess we just sit on this for now. Maybe make them think I have an event. I don't have an event, but we have 3 blockers. And not a lot of counter in my hand. But I think we should be able to survive. They might try to hit me with the 7 drop Big Mom here. And I can live with that. I think. But if we're lucky, maybe they just don't have it, because they don't have any searches. Well, they did 1 search. Right? Oh, what's this one? Deploy... Trash? Oh, I guess they trash pudding to use trigger? Okay, that's fine. I can live with that. And so, because they're event card, they can search for the event card. I got hit with multiple Flame Emperors. So even if I have Blocker Law, they can get rid of Blocker Law. So they just get rid of Blocker Law every turn and they get plus 3,000 to leader. Maybe I should have taken that, actually. I don't know. We'll see what happens. You know what? I'll take this one. That's very good for us. This is a very optimal board. I think we can take him out next round. They have a Brûlée? Okay, draw Dawn. So... we're on our 9 Dawn turn. Technically, we also have Blocker Law, so... let's... We also have restand law that gives us some more options. I think this is the correct. This is the correct path? Is this the correct path? Oh, I could go 3-1. So this is 4 Dawn. I could go 4 Dawn 6. I could go 3. I could go 3. No. It's probably better to go 7. Probably better to go 7. Let's go 8 on block a law and in swing. See if they take that, see if they guard from hand, or see if they block with Brulé. You like how I say Otama? Hi, hello, I am Alchemist. Okay, so Brulé's down. That means in between 2 life, let's say this is 2k each, so 5, so 8, 8, 8. Can I make up to, that's up to 8k? I don't know what's in life, so let's just go with, okay, what can we do here now? This changes stuff. I didn't expect for Brulé to go down so quick. Technically, I have another block of law, so what I could do is I could do a shambles, maybe? So Nami, we can only add Robin. Return these to the deck. So I can either restand this law or I can shambles. I can shambles to get 7k on Zoro? I don't think that's super efficient. I think it's better to... I think it's actually better to... to restand this law. They take that though. I don't know. Let's just do the 8k, see if they do the double 2k counter, see what they have in their hand. They take, okay, Shirahoshi. And then they're gonna trash 2 cards. Oof. That kind of changes things. I think the safer thing to do here now is to like try to clear board. But I don't know if we have entirely the resources to do that. Runic is back? Oh. Hi Fluky. Hi Johnson, how are you? How much counter do I have in my hand? We don't have a blocker? I have 1 life? I think I can survive 2 hits if they don't do Big Mom. So let's swing into Perispero. They might let Perispero... Interesting, okay. They may have let Perispero drop potentially. I'm at least gonna make them waste a decent amount of cards. I guess we just have to hope for the best. I think we lose because I didn't expect the Shirahoshi. Shirahoshi changes things because you can draw 3 cards and then trash 2 cards. And if you look at the cards that they trash cards that have no counter. So that means they pulled cards that obviously have counter. Can I even block AK? I mean, I can't, but... One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. I guess I'll just do it to Lita, because Lita can boost. Yeah, I think I lose anyways, I mean... yeah. Oh well. The Shiro Hoshi really changed things. They disconnected, so I win. Hello, Floopies, how are you? How did the local go? It did not go well. I got some tournament packs. I got 2 tournament packs. I was in the top 16, but that didn't really mean much. Also, like, one of the games, it was really weird. So there's a character that has an ability that on tap they can play a character. It has trigger out of the hand. It's all long. So during so my Ian was there, right? And he said he was watching the game. So during the, like, technically what should have happened if we followed like Master Duel rules, right? Like the chain of events. The chain of events. That he's supposed to attack and then use his leader skill before I have a chance to block or counter. But because he attacked, and while he was trying to get out the card, I'm like, well, I need to use one of my event cards to guard my line. One of my event cards is one called Gum Gum Red Hawk. What Red Hawk does is not only does it give me counter to boost my leader or character, it lets me knock out a character of my choice on their side that has, I believe, less than 4,000 power? Actually, here, let me check. Let me look up Red Hawk. So basically what had happened is they played a Brûlée with Oolong's effect. And Brûlée's a blocker, so that made my next round, like, infinitely more difficult, right? So, Red Hawk, yeah, you can knock out one of your opponent's characters with 4,000 or less. So if we go to Brûlée, if it lets me search it. So Brûlée is a 1,000 attack card. And it's a blocker, so it can block any attack regardless of the power. When he played it on the field, right? So there's like here's like the field. His main cards were on the right side. When he plays Brûlée, instead of putting it next to the 3 cards he already has on his playmat, he puts it all the way to the side. And this was like the last match of the day. So my brain's already fried because I'm running the numbers, right? Like, I've been gaming, I've been using my brain, because I have to use 100% of my brain. I don't know why he didn't just put it with, like, he set it super far apart. Like, if this is where his cards are, right? His deck is, like, right here. His cards are, like, right here. And, like, he puts Brûlée instead of where his cards are. Like, he puts it, like, in the same row as his cards, like, right in front of his deck. It was weird. Hello, you are Dragon Overlord. How's it going? Hi, X. So, it was just really weird. And I guess, like, I just didn't pay attention. So, in my brain, you know how there's Yu-Gi-Oh! Has, like, chain action phases? Technically, Brûlée is supposed to be on the field before I activate Red Hawk. But because I activated the Red Hawk the second he declared the attack, I looked at his field. He had, like, put out Brûlée, and my brain, like, had written out Brûlée. Because he had a pudding on the field, and that's the only card I could have, like, dropped. But since he played Brûlée in, like, that same instance, my brain went, like, oh, it's a shame that, like, oh, well, I guess I can only, like, I didn't even see the Brûlée. But, like, afterwards, like, my friend pointed out, it's like, hey, you could have used Red Hawk on the Brûlée. I'm like, no, I couldn't have. It was a different attack, right? That Brûlée came out. He's like, no, it was the same attack. I'm like, but didn't Brule come out after I used counter? So there's no way for me to drop her. And he's like, well, based off of the leader effect, you should have been able to. So Oolong's effect is it's when attacking, you can play up to one character with a cost of 4 or less with trigger from your hand if you rest one Dawn. Which means he played Brule during the attack phase, which happens before the blocker phase and the counter phase. I'm not like, I don't think my opponent was trying to cheat. It's just like, if this was like an automated online thing, I would have like paid enough attention to pop Brule. But because like we were both playing cards at the same time, like as he was attacking, I'm like, okay, I need a counter. And then he rested the Dawn and played Brule as like, I don't think he announced it. I think he said like, I don't think he announced it very clearly. He's like, and then leader skill, I played Brule, and I'm like, oh, okay. So I don't know. Hi Z, did you viewer duels for One Piece are also still open if anyone wants to do that, but that's kind of like the part of the misplay. I could have won if it weren't for the Brule. Another way I could have won is I had 1 life left, and I should have taken that life so that going into the next round I could have another card. And at the end of the game, when I checked that life, it was Rush Zoro, and all of my searches that game were whiffing. So I didn't have any of the cards I normally have. So it was pretty unfortunate, but you know, it is what it is. And sometimes it just comes down to, do you have the right cards at the right time? I do! Hi Owen, I do play the One Piece card game. I'm trying to go for regionals, but I think I gotta go back and continue to... I don't even think it's... Oh, nice! A Mia match. I think we can keep this. This is workable. I prefer to have blocker law, but I don't know if we'll get another, like... Oh, wow, that's... that's so unfortunate. That's a whiff. I did not find anything on my search. I played Law because it's cost effective. Oh, thank goodness. Or Engine. It's cost effective relative to... I built the deck for pretty cheap. Why am I drawing all my event cards? It is what it is. Honestly, I mean, I could fill up board, right? But I don't know. I have nothing else with counter in my hand, and I only have Radical Beam. I think we just have to play with terrible economy. There's nothing really worth to Jet Pistol right now. I'll take that one. Oh, another Brook? I guess we're just gonna have to all in on the Brooks. I mean... 2 blockers, 3 life. I need to do some quick math. Zoro plus restand Law. We're going to be at 6. That's fine. We'll just counter with Brook. Okay, Shambles. Okay, Zoro. And this is actually really good. I should have taken that life. 6, 6, 6, 6, 6. So obviously we're going to get rid of Blocker Law. Then we're going to play our Economy Nami. Economy Nami's gonna let us attach this. We're going to leave up Radical Beam. And we'll see if we can drop Rush Zoro. They're gonna protect, that's fine. It is what it is. We have nothing else we can do. You play Katakuri? Oh, you know, actually, my TCG Nakama plays Katakuri. I don't think it's that degen. I will say it's a very expensive deck list. You run the film chopper? You're crazy. Let's just use restand law. Hey, Shambles, Luffy. We'll just take that, like he doesn't have anything else. Draw card, draw Dawn. Beretta 8 Daunton. He has 1 blocker. And then he has Nami. I mean, so we could drop Chopper with Vista if we wanted to, but at this point we have to try to clear board. He has 4 cards in hand. If I use Vista and I use... that can get us 1 Shambles. I could go a Zoro. Tap either Life or Zoro with Zoro, see what happens. Actually, okay, I should Vista. Oh, but that's exactly enough. Yeah, you just gotta do that. So let's use Zoro to swing into Zoro. The other problem with shambling here is they have... I forgot that this is Rush Luffy. I think we lose the game actually, because I can't use a blocker. I think we actually lose the game here. I forgot about the second effect of this card. I think we lose the game either way. Let me see if I can just drop this card. Yeah, so that's not gonna happen. We lose the game. I forgot about the effect of my own card. Whoopsie. Probably should have prioritized that one first. Hi Griffo, how are you? Agent, hi, hello, hello. You play a couple decks? Thank you for the head pads. Let me put those on. I'm a little bit slower to read chat when I play One Piece, because I have the full screen. Oh hey, it's the same person. This is not terrible actually. Drop one. Let's just send out Chopper. And we'll end on 10. Next turn we can Vista the Nami. Economy Nami is 2. Actually no, we Vista the Sanji. The epic value. And then we'll... enter? What am I playing? I'm playing the One Piece TCG on a simulator. Interesting, interesting. Oh wait, I can do something really funny. I can do something really funny. Check this out, chat. Check this out, chat. Nice Zoro. Ellen, my turn. Oh, thank you for the headset. So what I did there is, my character on play has an ability where I can get rid of a character that, I can get rid of a character that has, 3,000 or less attack. So since this Zoro has 5,000, I have a character that, I have a character that can give a player's character negative 2,000 power. Draw a card. Draw Dawn. Let's see. What do we want to do? Block a laws in defense. He's got 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 cards, 2 in line. 3, 3 shambles. 3, 3 shambles. 3, 3 shambles. So 3, 3. 3 hit. Swing, swing. Swing, swing. A shambles to reset. Bring back another card and then reset said card. Have 8 Dawn total. That's enough for a full round on shambles. So we can either do the 2-2. Oh, okay. Well, they didn't want to wait for me to do my thing. They're still working on a viable list for Dolphy? Oh, I mean, Film Dolphy's pretty straight. Well, like, so my list is, like, pretty similar to all the lists you'll see out here for Film Dolphy. You have the basic film engine package. I will say I'm a little bit aggressive on the ratios for the higher end. And then, of course, you have these. Shiki, of course. I run 3 Barkwad, 4 Spider's Web, 2. I was thinking 4 Punk Gibson, but like Paradise Waterfall's pretty solid. And technically you need it to synergize with Sugar. Buena Fiesta, and then the standard package. I will say that with the new Uta stuff coming out, we have a lot of options with the new Uta stuff. There's gonna be a new Uta deck coming eventually, but I don't know how soon it will like hit. You know what I mean? It's definitely not gonna hit anytime soon. Another one is like, it's expensive, so I'm not using it. But like the Bartolomeo isn't necessarily bad here either. Cause then that kind of just turns like half your film engine into like, you can just reset film like Luffy or like your Uta. This is like a pretty standard film deck list though. This is like the most vanilla basic. You'll probably see some weird arrangement of ratios on this. Considering Sugar isn't searchable, I would say if I wanted to throw in Bartolomeo, I'd run Chopper at 3, but maybe no less than 3, because that's not a lot of, that's not too many low cost cards. Like, it's like what, one, these are all like turn 2 cards. Like, we don't have anything to play if it's turn 1, other than like Buena Fiesta, but you have to like get them. So you drop in like, I'd say go 2 Bartolomeo. I'd maybe even like drop Baccarat just to run the second Bartolomeo, but I don't know. Maybe that's too greedy. Maybe either... Now, Testro's kind of your draw, so I guess I would drop either like a Luffy, a Brook. I could maybe get rid of one of the events, or maybe a Nami to like run another Bartolomeo. I don't know. Oh, you play Blue Dolphy. Okay, I get you. Okay, back to lobby. Okay. So the Jinbeis on Blue Dolphy, it like extremely expensive. I own a single copy, but like in the JP version, they're not that expensive. Like they still do come from tournament card packs, right? But the problem is, like, Oz are shiny, and they only came from Event Pack 1, so there's a finite amount of them out there right now. And I don't think he's getting reprinted anytime soon. He's kind of like what makes it a lot more viable for Blue Dolphy. I'd say for Blue Dolphy's deck list. I mean, so a lot of your usual suspects, you want Boa. A lot of people, the classic is like, what's Perona? Perona Doko. You run your Peronas. Everyone, I think I see people on a 2. 2 on the Mihawk. Some people do like the Pacifista and like Kuma line. Some people lean more into the Baroque looks. Why is that Rosante? It's supposed to be Blue Delphi. It only took you learning an entire deck to figure. Well, you know, I'm not reading chat as much. Well, now you know the entire deck, so when people start playing it, you're emotionally prepared. So, like, I do see some people running, like, they'll do, like, Centamaru with, like, the Pacifista package. I don't quite understand it, but, like, I guess it's because you just want free bodies, you know? The standard one is like the Warlord Delphi. You just grab all your like Warlord characters. Like you'll run maybe like 2 or 3 of the vanilla Moria. I've seen people run like the other Moria too. The one that does like the what's the double damage Moria? Yeah, the double damage Moria. They're pretty similar, but I usually see them only run it at like 1. And even then, that's like an extremely like weird one-off. Like obviously you grab like, what else did I put in here? Krieg? I'm not putting it. Well, some people would run Krieg because it's like a vanilla 4-6k, but like, yeah, it's no different than like the base Moria. You can maybe search the Moria. Then if you're not running the Pacifista line, I mean, where's the C2000? Where's your 2K? Where's your 2K? So 2K. Yeah, this Mihawk, because it's a 2K. I didn't realize Blue had so little 2K counters. That's interesting. You can play it online for free on the simulator. I mean, I could see a universe where someone plays like Doflamingo with like a control. With a control on Alvida, but I don't think it's searchable. That's like the thing. I don't know too much about Delphi, but like I do know that people tend to like run that and like where's Level Up Beam? Level Up Beam is just so strong. Like it's honestly one of the best like value events in the game. Like not only do you get like a free not free, but like a really good 4,000 power, you can draw a card if you have less than 3 cards. Also, hi Fee, did I say hello to you yet? I apologize if I missed you. Admiral Turtle, hi, you love my stream? Why didn't people tell me I was angry? I had to just adjust it. I like manually clicked on the screen. I literally manually clicked on the screen. Like, you know how you drop something? Like here, let me... Like, if you drop something in... I don't use OBS, I have Streamlabs, but I'm sure it's the same thing. There's like a tool that lets you like resize it. I literally just resized it. I literally just dragged it and I moved it to fit on the screen. Like, I don't know if that makes sense. Like, I literally just manually moved it. I don't know how else... I don't know what else to tell you. Yeah, just you drag and you drop, and then I have a background. Like, I don't know. But hello, hi. Nice to meet you. Admiral Pedal. The name's Anton Salievry. Salie for short. I play, Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. I'm trying to go pro in the One Piece TCG, but we'll see how that goes. Like right now, I technically still have a positive win rate, even though I lost really bad today. Because I went 4-0 at my own local. So even though I didn't do great today, I'm still positive. I'm still positive. Still have a positive win rate. Just barely, just barely. I will say I like there was a lot of yellow players, and I also ran into this one card. Let me see if I can find it. I think it's an OP04 card, but I could be wrong. It's a 1000 counter. I know a lot of cards have that, but I can't for the life of me remember the cost. I'll know it when I like mouse over it. There's some card. It has a trigger effect and they pulled it for life. They can rest one of my character that has like I think 3 or less. It has like yeah, this one. Look. Rest 2, okay. Rest up to one of your opponent's characters with a cost of 2 or less, and then add this card to your hand. So normally when a card uses trigger, you wouldn't add it to your hand if it was like an event. But like this card specifically says, add it to your hand. I'm like, well this changes everything, because I have my board set up. And I basically had game at that point, but because of this one card, I'm like, well, I don't have game anymore. And it's like, how am I supposed to know they're running this card? Like, they're running all along Big Mom. Like, they probably only run, like, at most 4 copies of these. So, like, the odds of it being in life are very low. Because they didn't put anything into life because they were running all along. But, like, this kind of just ruined all my plans. So I was just like, well, that's very unlucky. Very unlucky that they hit this card. I think they have potentially hit other stuff in life too, but they just chose not to like play it. Also, what is this? Oh right, yes, the snake. Yes, it's been so long. It's been so long. Yeah, tapping is a thing. So I was just like, well, there goes that. I will say I got kind of greedy that turn. I should have, like when I passed to them, they were attacking. And I think what I should have done is I should have taken my last life. Because in my last life, like I mentioned earlier, chat, was my Rush Zoro. And I didn't have Zoro all game because all my Nami switches and all my Bonnie switches were just like, the Namis were completely whiffing almost, like towards the end. The first 2 Namis, like all I got was Brook, and Brook isn't bad, but like it's not Zoro. Because with a deck like Yellow, I've noticed a trend where like, I have it down to almost a science at this point. I can feel when it's basically the turn that I have to like the round, basically the round like between their turn and my turn. I can tell if I have to end like try to end the game during this round or I'll lose. I don't know if that makes sense. Like, so somebody would look at my board and be like, hey, why don't you just clear their board? And I would tell them like, you don't understand. My deck does not like survive after this. I don't know if that makes a lot of sense, but like I can feel it in my soul, and 90% of the time I'm correct. Also, hi G-Man, thank you for the follow. I don't know if that makes any sense. Like, maybe I just have a like maybe hindsight's 20/20, but like I swear every time in my head, like I'm like, okay, this is the turn I either win or lose the game, and it's not even a matter of like, oh, could you have played it differently? It's like, maybe, but I definitely would not have survived the next turn anyways. even if I had set up differently prior, like there's, I guess, a few things I could have done differently, but it's like once you lock in on the decision, there's not much else you can do. So it's like I'll sit there and be like, okay, I have to use 100% of my brain. Like I'll know, not only do I have to win this turn, I'll know that I can win that turn. Like I will look at all my pieces. I will look at all my pieces and be like, okay, the fact that I can win this turn means I have to win this turn. Because otherwise, I'm going to lose. Like, just looking at the state of the board. Sometimes if I'm lucky, I can, you know, just set up, get to the next turn, hope for the best. But from like a baseline, I just feel it. I'm like, okay, yeah, this is the deciding turn. And people are like, oh yeah, take your time, this is very important. But in my head, I'm like, no, you don't understand. If I don't win this turn, I'll lose the game. It sounds a little dramatic, but I swear. Yeah, it's the fun of being an aggro play. I have to play aggro though. If it gets to... I can maybe survive 2 turns at most on 10 Dawn. Like 2 full rounds. That's like, oh hey, it's that same guy. We can keep this hand, I guess. I can maybe at most, and that's like assuming it's not something like yellow. Once you get to the turn 10 on yellow, I'm basically doomed. So doomed. It's not very extremely optimal, but we can work with it. Oh, thank goodness. Oh, not buggy. But like, the triggers just kind of change everything, because they also, I was playing another yellow player, if you believe it. Do I want to fill board, or do I want to clear board? I think I want to clear board. Let's get rid of buggy. I have a blocker. Let's swing for life. Normally I don't play this unless I have tempo, but this is maybe going to force them to swing with buggy. But it's not like I have anything to get rid of buggy with, because all my cards are slash card. Yes, 10-5. The Marco. Our economy is in shambles. Guess let's just use Bonnie to see what we get. I don't even think we'll get the chance to get Hawkins, actually. I think Luffy is the play. This could come back. This one play will decide the game for me, I feel like. I have a strong feeling about that. I want to play the 2 Brooks, but that's not intelligent. That's not intelligent. Because he has 4 bodies, I want to get something to incentivize him to clear my board. But if not, he can basically end the game, potentially, right now. So we'll see how this goes. Oh, thank goodness. My plan has worked. Oh, God. Yeah, that one has to go down. Let's see if they swing with buggy or not. Makino onto the buggy, okay. 8,000? You know, I think I can take this one. That was a good take. 9,000? You know what? I'll take that one too. Screw you, guy. Jeez. Red, am I right? Okay, I have to do real things now. No, buggy. Can I even... I don't even have anything that... Okay, that's not true. Technically, we could get rid of buggy with... But that's not efficient at all. I think I tried to drop Mako here. But the problem is... Oof. Okay, I think it's actually better to just straight up get rid of Iso, maybe. Let's see what they do if they just let Iso draw tonight. Okay, Makino, Bucky. 7, 7, 7, 7, 7. Zoro can't touch Buggy. Luffy can. But then we only have Killer to block. And this is all 7 on 10, which means they could just like literally throw 8 onto Zoro. 2 blocks? I mean, Makino can technically get in another swing, but they're probably just gonna do a double swing, so... I guess they can bring back Marco, that's the thing. I think we lose here no matter what. I mean, we could Zoro. We could Zoro just to, like, get them to waste cards, I guess. I don't know. What? Even if we drop Makino, nothing happens? It's either Mako or Makino. Interesting. I mean, I'm not necessarily complaining, but I think we just lose. Depending on how they play this out, we do technically have, like, what? 4, 8? We have 9k counter in our hand, but I doubt that that's enough. I doubt that's enough. I highly doubt that. Also, I apologize again for this morning for, like, going live and then disappearing. But the One Piece stream is real now, I promise. It's happening, it's happening. Technically, they could have another Marco too, so they could get rid of Killer. So I think in this situation, it's always better for me to block. Or, that changes things. Okay, so hypothetically, if I let this drop, what can we even do next turn? He'll get off 3 more swings? We'll have what, like... Brook, restand law? I think I let that drop. I think I let that drop, try to keep this law alive? They have something, I don't know what, but I want to try to keep this law alive, maybe? And I guess I can try to go for, like, Luffy and the we don't even have the conditions for restand law, though. I think it's, I guess, 3 lines? 3 lines. I don't think Otama's gonna help us next turn. I think we have to, like, try to go for game. That's, like, extremely greedy, but... Okay, okay. Oh, this changes everything. Get Morkino and him off board. I think I go for life here over the Marco that's like extremely greedy. I think they can probably end here, but I don't know. Like, even if I go for the Marco, it comes back. Probably going to see how much counter I do or do not have. Jeez. 10k? I mean... 5... Was it 6? Oof. They might have some rush cards. I mean... I have enough to block one attack. I think I lose if they have any rush unit at all. They have a rush Zoro, don't they? Ugh, that's so unfortunate. No, they have Marco? Okay, that's crazy. Block a Marco. I guess I just have to clear board. We have no blockers? So I guess... grab Nami. Return these to the deck. Send the Nami. Yo, let's go. Grab the Chopper. They can drop Chopper technically. They can. So... they could technically swing with this Marco as well? I mean... what do we do here? I guess... drop Chopper. We have 6. Three. This is 6. Yeah. Okay, well, I believe we just lose the game now, but... I don't think they had to prolong it, but maybe they just didn't have any cards. Goodbye. Goodbye, Chopper. Maybe they just didn't have Rush. Maybe they just had Vista. Crazy. Who could have anticipated? How's it going? Hi, Dickman. It's going okay. I'm getting a lot of Otamas. I got the 4th Otama to match this deck list today. So that's one positive thing with... oh, hey! It's the new Gop. The red-black Gop. I think I actually keep this. This is not terrible. I looked at the Gop and I completely forgot what I was saying. My brain energy is very low because I played several games with huh. Okay, interesting. Okay, it's one of these games. No. 6. I want to see if what they're going to guard with. Okay. And then we'll go for life on this one, and hopefully they'll just knock this one out. I'm hoping to get the 1 card draw off of Killer, but I don't know. We'll have to see. And then next turn, I think I have all the tools to potentially end it out, but... what to say? They may hit us... if they hit us with Borsalino, that might actually be okay. If I can get them to force the last life and then drop Rush Luffy. Okay, there goes Killer. That's fine. I mean... I don't have enough anyways. There's the Borsalino. Interesting, interesting. I believe taking that one is the efficient play here. Oh, hey, another one. Spectacular, spectacular. We can set up for a shamble. Borsalino 6k. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 cards in hand. They used a 2k earlier. And the 1 card in life. So let's... 8. 8. 5? 5. 3. No, we don't have enough for shambles, but... I guess what we can do is... 7? Let's see if we can save 7. Let's just go for life and see what happens. Let's see if they block or not with Borsalino. The countering, okay? That's another 2k counter. Well, now we're 1 card off of the shuffle on the Rush Zoro. 7. 7, 7. 7, 7, 7. What's the most efficient combination we can do with 7? 7 to 1, 7 to 1. 5, 5. We could shambles out a Zoro? That doesn't really do much. I mean... oof. Technically, Zoro try to take out Tashigi or Gop, maybe, since we don't have a blocker? Yeah, I think that's it. I think it's Zoro with the... yeah, that's it. It's Zoro, throw, like... so we have 4? That's gravy, that's gravy. 6, we're at 6 now. This is extremely greedy, but I think this is the only solution, is just try to take out Gop or drop Borsalino. And if we're lucky, they'll use Gop to drop Zoro next turn so that he can attack. But we'll see how that goes. Okay. Okay, they rested Gop. Nice. Borsalino's back out. 2 blockers and a Tashiki. That's fine. Okay. 10 Dawn. How do we get out 4 units? So 1, 2, 3. Without the Zoro, we're still short. We're still short Dawn. So I guess it's time to attempt to clear board. Or I guess I can just set up blockers? Well, okay, if I set up blockers, they're going to probably use Gop. They're going to try to probably keep Tashiki or Gop no matter what, so... Blocker Law plus Killer 7. Let's throw out... Throw out Killer, attach 1 to Killer. For the card draw. We have 8 Dawn left. We want to get out Blocker Law. Technically, we've already used Nami's thing, but I don't want to put out Brook just to boost up power. Might have to just use Blocker Law as less of an engine and more as a, like, a way to get 1 more counter into our hand. But we don't get the card draw if we do that. Okay, that's whatever. 5. I think we just swing into Tashiki. And then they're probably going to use Gop to try to get out Blocker Law, so... They're gonna have the little one take the fall, probably? Or not. Interesting, interesting. I mean, I guess these 2 can also attack. And I'll end my turn. So we get 2 blocks, a card draw. I have 5k counter 1 life. 6k counter 1 life. They're going to try to drop Blocker Law this turn, so that's 1 less attack. And hopefully we get the card draw off a Killer? It looks like they're trying to... Yeah, okay. Okay. Ooh, we can go Luffy restand Law, but... now we don't get the card draw off the Killer. That's unfortunate. I want to set up for the Luffy, but I don't know if we're gonna get that option. That's technically all of the Dawn, so you know what? Yeah, we're gonna have to go for a game this round anyway, so might as well take it, right? No Shamble. Well, we can still Shamble, but I don't have a green target to bring out the cheap... Ooh. But, okay. Luffy, 7. Luffy, how do we get Luffy to 7? 5, 7... But that's still... We're still off, that's the problem. Punk, Gibson... They still have the blockers. I have... Let's just the Dawn, see what we get. Okay, Nami, that gives us some options. Return to deck. Let's play Nami. Let's grab Chopper. Return these to deck. So... 7. That's still too much. You might as well put out the chopper, right? Fill the board. Okay, so as long as we can bait out the GOP, as long as we can bait out the GOP next turn, I think we can survive with Punk Gibson. So now at this point, it's a matter of what do I want to potentially play. If I play the Rush Luffy now, I can clear board, but we don't have the second economy Nami? I mean, okay. I can make it so that they can't block it, right? But what does that do? Like, I guess it makes it so I can guarantee a kill on the blocker? Wish we had better options. I mean, if I give him an extra card, what does he do with that extra card? Let's... Yeah, let's hit this one and see what they do. Let's hit this one, see what they do. See what they do. And we'll decide what to do from that point. Okay, okay. That's one less body on the board. Technically, we can go... Because we use Nami, we can't go Luffy and guarantee Gop goes down. So this is 2, 2, 4... 6. We have 10,000 counter, one blocker that they're going to drop. Which means we have to try to drop Gop no matter what here. They only have 2 blockers, so... I think we have to Luffy. I think we have to Luffy, but then we don't get Punk Gibson. Decisions. I mean, oh, we can throw it all on Nami. We can throw 4 on to... Oh, that's still not enough. I mean, we can go for life. 4? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 to life. Leave up 2 for Punk Gibson. Yeah, I guess that's the play. 2, 3, 4. These are really dark times. Economy has dark times. They're probably gonna block with Borsalino. Yeah, that's normal. And we'll just end the turn, hope we can survive. They're probably gonna try to get rid of Chop, okay? Nice. So now we only have to worry about 3 attacks. That's very bold of you to assume. I don't know if I make this or not, I'm gonna be real. Ah, that's so close. That's exact. That's so unfortunate. Oof. Well, I tried. We tried. I think that was pretty close. Black is kind of a difficult matchup. Haiku, how's it going? Sorry. Let me do snack for you. I don't watch the chat as much when I play. Ooh, a Rebecca. Okay, this one's interesting. So Rebecca can't attack, but she can do a lot of interesting stuff. I think we mulligan. I do not want 2 events in my starting hand. This is a much worse hand, all things considered, but like I really do not really do not want those 2 events in my hand, because you mulligan before you put your life. So if you have those events in your hand, man, it is what it is. Okay, getting out the early counter. We'll end on that. Snack is part of my leftover dinner today. Morgoth, hello, how are you? Honestly, I think oh, thank goodness. Yes, I need that. I need that. Sometimes I take the early life because, like, oh no. Oh no, it's the Rush Dressrosa Coliseum. We're so doomed, chip. Now all the characters are Rush, and the strong thing is, like, I don't think I have any card that can remove stage. It's just, you know, the nature of the game. If this character to be KO, you can instead rest one of your leaders or the Coliseum. That's unfortunate. And Rebecca can't attack. Oof. And it's not once per turn either. This card's kind of gross, I'm gonna be real. Let's play Nami and see what we got. We can't add Nami with Nami, so we're gonna return these cards to the deck. It's time to get Robin out, and hopefully they don't drop Robin. I pray they don't drop Robin, so that we can use her to knock out the characters. And I guess... Do I even want to put out Killer right now? I don't know if I even want to put out Killer right now. I think I just go for life. I think that's all I can really do. Oh, there goes Robin. Black's a very difficult matchup for me because all of my cards. All of my cards are extremely low cost, so like they can just knock off like any of my characters. The highest cost card I run in the deck is 5, because that's like the magic number. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to see if I can bait out them resting Rebecca so I can get rid of a Kairos. I have 8. I have 8. So we'll go Jet Pistol, Zoro. We'll go Zoro, Swing, Chopper at the end of turn, and then Gum Jet Pistol. So let's see if they counter or if they just use the skill. I want to see if I can bait out the skill. They also have a blocker. I won't be able to do the same thing next turn, but like that's kind of all we can do. They're gonna use all their skills to drop my Zoro, probably. It is what it is. This is kind of a really hard matchup, because on top of them having black characters, which can knock out mine, because of the Coliseum, because of Rebecca, I can't get rid of Kairos. They just get like the swing in. Rebecca's pretty strong. Baldur's Gate for 3 to 5 days straight. This is basically what I do all night. Man, another one? Ridiculous. Crazy. They can maybe go for game here, because I don't have anything. And she can kind of like search. I'll take that. Let's see. Let's Otama and get this Kairos down to 3,000. Then we can have... I want Brook to swing? I mean, I need to get out block a law no matter what. We could double Otama. Yeah, I think that's the play. Double Otama. So let's use the card action. Let's get Otama. And let's hit it again. You broke. Get him. Okay. 4 Dawn. 5. You're at 5. Guarantee that drops. And I don't know if we can survive 2 hits off the Kairos plus another rush, but... Oh, well, It is what it is. 3,000 swords. It says goodbye to block a law. Rest in pieces. Pretty sure we lose here, but I don't know. Depends on how we play our cards. Interesting. We do not lose here, but we do lose board. At least I don't think we lose. They could have gone for game, actually. They don't know that, but I think they may have been able to do it. I mean, I don't get game next turn anyways, but it's not like this is gonna do anything. Oh, hey, look, it's block a law. I need to figure out how to deal with this matchup. Because OPO4 is going to be legal by the time regional comes up. What's my best? I don't have a best. Hi, Golden Dino. How are you? Oh, that's funny. He can use it on himself. That's crazy. I didn't even realize that. That makes a lot of sense, like, thematically. That makes way too much sense. I'll make them think I have something when I don't. Then we'll lose, but add that to the list of decks I need to study. Ooh, another 3,000 world. That's crazy. This is also in the, like, my deck range. You don't see it too often. Because... I mean, I lose anyways, right? But it was kind of funny. This is like completely in my deck range because Law like sits at like the 5 cost. I will have to study the Rebecca coins. Let's look at the Dressrosa coin. Yeah, Law into Rebecca is hello, Devil's Deb. Hi, sanity check. You know what? Relatively speaking, I think I need some Joels. I'm not as bright as I normally am. Not that I think I could have played that game entirely better, because I can't get rid of the board, but I have been playing games like all day. Is there a way to like... Oh, putting... Okay. Dressrosa? There we go. I love Batsu so much. This simulator is made by Batsu. The fan-made simulator. Where's the bot? Did I type Batsu wrong? Where did the bot go? Nightbot, can you work? Oh, I did type Batsu wrong. Me dumb. There we go. A genius. So like... They opened with the stage 2, which is pretty crazy. Like, I think it was like within like turn 1 or 2 that they had the stage. Ooh, there's a Dressrosa Law? Oh, it's the promo pack one. Okay, this is kind of crazy. For 3 Dawn, one of your Dressrosa type characters gains 6,000 power, and if you have 15 or more cards in your trash, the character gains double attack. That's kind of nuts, actually. It makes sense actually why Rebecca's been getting some solid wins. It seems pretty hard to deal with. I think yellow does okay into Rebecca because technically KO, this is KO, but you can just send him to the life. You can just send him face up into life, and then it's like, you know, you send him face up into life with the effect of you can't cover or something. Too bad red doesn't have a card that sends stuff to the bottom of the deck. I don't really know how I'm going to deal with Kairos if they have that much tempo. Like, I guess I'm just either going to have to accept that I'm getting multiples. Like, maybe I just have to match their aggro. Maybe I don't even care about the Kairos. Maybe I just keep taking swings at it. I don't know. Maybe I just have to, like, double in on the aggro and live with the fact that they're going to get in that swing. They're not going to get the leader swing in, but definitely didn't help that they had stage card either. Which means he's just a rush human. He's just Zoro, but like... He's just Zoro at that point, but you know. Can't be knocked out. Red Purple Law? That makes sense. Red Purple Law has options. I think by the time ST10 drops, I won't be able to take it to regionals anyways. It's just a matter of like, do I want to pivot to Dofi for regionals? And I don't know. I think my Dofi deck is like, the deck list isn't bad. I think it's a solid deck list. Everybody's basically playing the same thing. But I don't really know how well it does into all of the matchups. Like, I'd have to re-study it. Like, I guess I could start now. That gives me like 2 months. 2 months to study Dofi. But that means I have to be able to build it, and I don't know how expensive Dofi and Sugar are gonna be. Like, it's gonna be one of two things. Either I play Dofi, and then I play Red-Green Law for Buddy Battle, or I play Red-Green Law for, like, solo, and then I play Dofi for Buddy Battle. It's gonna be one of the two later down the line. It just depends on, like, how soon that's going to be. I guess One Piece spoilers because of the cards, but it is what it is. I will say this is like one of the more spoily type cards. If that's like possible. Wait, there's 2 laws in this deck. I can have an excuse to run 2 more laws. Crazy. Yeah, because here's the thing. Both Sugar and Dofi are SR. I have every other card because, like... Because nobody else thinks to buy a card, like, 5 months in advance to when the thing's gonna drop. So I have all the cards I need to build the deck, except for any of the cards that come from OP04. And the problem is they're both SR. And everyone in the mother's uncle's gonna want to probably run Dofi. Or like maybe yellow, because like there's a lot of support for yellow. So it's like, I think if Sugar and Dofi are more than like anywhere from the 10 to 50, like if they're in the $10 to $15 range for each card, I don't think I can build it out. That's like on the high end. Like that's being kind of optimistic. Like let's say it's like $15 for each. It's like 120 I'm dropping just to finish the deck. Like that's a big financial commitment. Whereas like I already have my deck built, so I could just take it to regionals, and then whenever like I can just you know wait for Dofi to be less popular and buy up the rest of the cards I need for Dofi so I can use it for Buddy Battle. Because like once set 5 like comes out, Dofi kind of takes like a nosedive in popularity at least. So the cards are probably gonna be cheaper. Yeah, I know. Like my deck list, if I didn't so for stream I opened some OP01 card packs for the content. But I did get an alternative art Block of Law, so I can't complain too much. It was kind of worth it monetarily. They paid for themselves. Like, it was as if I had bought Block of Law alternative art. Plus, like, all the other cards I pulled. So, you know, it's pretty good. It doubled up on content. It was cool. I have a shiny card. I can't complain too much. Like a $60 card, but like if I didn't do the card packs and I just bought the card straight up, it was probably about like $90 for my deck, give or take. Like $90 for my deck in total, and that's just because like the Zoros were like $20 when I was trying to build it. If I waited until now, Zoros dropped to around like 15, so it could have been a little bit cheaper. But the problem is, like, I wanted to be able to have a deck to play with my friend for one of the summer buddy battles. So, like, I needed it then. And I finally just finished my deck list today because, like, Lord only knows Otama? Wait, where's Otama? Let me wait for the sim to Let me wait for the sim to do this. This little girl's selling for like $2, and I don't want to buy her for $2. But today I went to the card shop, and I guess some people traded in some cards. So they checked their stack of singles, and they're like, "Oh yeah, there's an Otama." And I'm like, "Oh, okay, how much?" And they're like, "We'll sell it to you for $1." I'm like, "Okay, bet. I will purchase this for $1." It's kind of expensive. I probably didn't want to spend more than like 20 to 50 cents on it, but the reality is she's a popular card. I don't normally play a lot of physical TCG. Because it's so expensive. But at the same time, like, this is the first time, like, I've been doing anything serious with TCG, and, like, my friend plays, a whole bunch of other people play. I'm gonna be able to do a lot of, like, tournament stuff with it, so I am having a good time overall. As expensive as these cards may be, I'm much better off than some of the other people. I think if you're trying to go budget, you could make the argument that you could get a playable Zoro deck for pretty cheap because Zoro's just strong. You might even be able to build out Ace or Whitebeard for not too bad right now because of, like, the nerfs and because red isn't the super popular color right now. Maybe? I don't know. It depends on the card you're trying to get. The Rush Zoro's always going to be the most expensive card. Blue is pretty cheap. All things considered, it's pretty reasonable to build. You can get a lot of the cards out of like this structure deck if you can happenstance upon the structure deck. The Yamato structure deck that dropped, I don't even know if base Yamato uses a lot of those cards. Actually, here, let's check. I think... Is the Yamato structure deck not included? Huh. I guess the Yamato structure deck's not included. But the Yamato structure deck has... I don't know how many of the cards in there you use, because some people use a lot more of the big mom cards in there. Yellow is an expensive deck to build. It is extremely expensive. At least that's what I've been told. I haven't looked into the actual pricing, but it's kind of crazy. I did order the structure deck for the 3 captains, but the thing is, like, so I could have waited for the structure deck to come in, and then I get 4 of the Rush Zoros with an alternative art for cheap. Because they're included in the deck. But if I waited until then, I would not have been able to participate in this upcoming regional. So it's the toss-up between, like, do I want to play now? Or do I want to wait? Save my money, wait, and then play later? If I knew that Nationals was open play, maybe I could have waited. But up until, like, literally, like, the other day, it was if you could, the top regionals, you could get an invitation, so... Yeah, kind of building a Yamato deck. Yeah, it can get a little pricey. Hello, Black Luna. I don't know. Hi, Rob. How are you? You know how it is with One Piece. It takes a little bit for me to read. I'm excited for this to come out. I think there's a lot of options. I think that this kid, even though it's not going to be strong in the regular format, might be okay for 2v2. Speaking of Yamato, Yamato's pretty strong in 2v2 too, because Yamato's leader skill is when your life has 2 or less, this card gains an extra 1000 power, so you have like a 6k like leader, well 7k technically if you attach the Dawn, and that's pretty solid because you're at 3 life anyways for buddy battle, and then you get to run all of the trigger cards. So it can be kind of strong, but I discussed this with my friend who plays yellow. They play Katakuri. Big Mom's definitely better for buddy battle because you can use her skill like right off the bat. Which, like, normally in a regular game that's kind of a big commitment, but since buddy battle the pace is a little bit slower, you can guarantee cards into your life, so you can get Soul Pocus into your life. And then basically get to play this for free, unless they trash the top of your life. Where's Arrow? I need to... Arrow? Arrow. Okay, so this one, most people run this. If you're not, if you're a Big Mama category, this isn't searchable. But this is like, most people run like a 1-up. This is a pretty strong card to guarantee into your life. But you basically get another free life. If it's in your life. But again, that's very situational, and I'm not like a yellow player, so... Like, I have half of mine how yellow works, but I'm not a yellow player, so like half of this is very, somewhat uninformed. I know the, like, upcoming Enel deck is pretty strong, too. A lot of people are liking to run him. Because you have a lot of, Sky Island trigger cards. Yeah, let's, I probably could have just also looked up OP05, but... Am I typing Sky Island incorrect? Now let's go back. No, okay, whatever. Let's just go OP05. There we go. So you have Enno, we've talked about him before, but... Like... When your life hits 0, you can add the top card of your deck to your life and discard a card from your hand. Like, that's kind of crazy. It's a little situational because you can't use it till you get to 0 life, but like... That could make or break a game, relatively speaking. And if you run a deck that has almost like all triggers, that's pretty strong. So you'll have cards like, a lot of people will use this one and this one. And so like this one, you can just play it, and on play, you can search. So like if this is in your life, you get a free searcher. This one's in your life, you can just do a lot of stuff. There's a lot of life manipulation cards. And then with OP04, Blocker Sanji comes out? Where's Blocker Sanji? Blocker Sanji comes out, and he also has Trigger. So, like, he's a step up for, like, base yellow. Base yellow gets a bit of an upgrade here. Especially if you're playing, like, Big Mom. Because Pudding can search Sanji. Pudding has a, like, kind of unique ability. So the search of Pudding, you only search the top 4 instead of top 5. But you can add up to 1 Big Mom pirate other than herself. And then up to 1 Sanji. Or a Sanji to your hand. So like you can search either one of those Sanjis. And then the other yellow Sanji is like not terrible either. Oh, and I guess there's like this one, but I don't think anyone uses this one? Or... I'm pretty sure it's this one because it's the 2k counter. So like this one, you can add the top or bottom card of your life to your hand, and then add 1 card from the top of your life, your deck to your life. Since Big Mom and Katakuri half the time can kind of look at what their life is, specifically Katakuri can see their card, they can decide which one to move and which card to add to their hand so that they can put another card into life. It's an interesting mechanic. You do run 2 of the Arrow. Yeah, it's a strong card. It's a strong card. I need to... Can you continue to study the events? That's something you need to know, so you know how much power they can get, but also, like, to know what they might do. The other thing is, like, the Rush category is also very strong. If you have less life cards than your opponent, this gains Rush. So it can be kind of a good finisher, because... If you have Cracker in your life, you can play him if he triggers from life. You can just instantly play him on your turn while your opponent's attacking. And then he gains double attack if you have less life than your opponent. Like if it's a really close game and you get Cracker for the double attack, you can have Cracker if the attack goes through, either double attack or just get a free swing in with Cracker. And if it's like turn 10, you just hit him with the big mom. It's very scary. What's this Yamato do? Interesting. Like, purple is going to have some support this set too, but set 5 is going to be pretty scary. I know that, you know what we need to do? Sen said he wants to try playing Iceberg. I think we need to look at... I don't expect to come across any Icebergs, right? I don't expect to, but like what happens if I roll up to regionals and we play into an Iceberg? What am I supposed to do, you know? I think I just have, like, I have to study everything because I don't know what I'm going to face. Like, there's some things I think if someone plays King, I'm going to lose my mind. Because why would you play King when you could play Magellan or Kaido? I don't know. Like, someone's gonna show up with King and I'll be like, man, I knew I should have studied King. No, like, either of the two Kaidos, anyways. I digress. Because, like, I just need to do a lot of studying as well. How long have I been streaming? Like almost 2 hours? Boy, time does fly when you play One Piece TCG. Albeit, I haven't been doing a lot of playing. I did a decent amount of playing. But because I play Hyper Aggro, my matches are done a lot faster than most people's matches. Because usually, like, within, like, the, like, 5 to 7 turn range is usually when my matches end. Which, like, I don't know, maybe I have to make an adjustment on that part. I'll go back to the drawing board on that, perhaps. I have been playing One Piece TCG and driving around all day. I had to go like an hour and a half to get to my friend's local, so not so local for San. Let's see who's raided me recently, and if no one who's raided me recently is live, I will find someone to raid. Mac, Stella, Kira. None of them are live right now, but Donnell has a friend who's doing a subathon. So I think I will send you all to Rail Tracks. I think they're playing Persona right now. So again, apologies for going live on the live jump scare in the morning and then like immediately after backtracking on it. It was kind of a last minute decision to go to... Hello Forever, to go to the locals. I think it was very like... And it was very eye-opening because I realized it's like, yeah, you know what? Like, even if the deck is kind of dead, I will come across an ace player. Like, it was one of the last things in my mind. I'm like, okay, we're gonna get Zoros, we're gonna get Whitebeard. And I see like them pull out the ace, I'm like, oh no. And then they hit me with Flame Emperor 2 turns in a row. Which is very rough on my deck, like I mentioned. So... it's back to the drawing board and back to studying everyone. And now I have to study all the stuff that comes out in OPO4 too, so... Studious San up and coming. Thank you all for hanging out with me this evening. I know sometimes this stream is not super exciting, because I'm busy like doing math in my head and counting cards, but it's fun to discuss about One Piece TCG and other TCG. I'm glad so many people are into the card game. It's very exciting. Like, when I played Card 5 Vanguard, like, a decade ago, it was me and two of my friends that played Vanguard, and it was it. It was just literally the three of us. I tried to show up for a tournament one time at, like, the local card shop that was, like, a bit of a walk home from the school, and my folks were like, no, you cannot go. And if I lived closer to the school, I would have said, heck you parents, I'm going to walk to the local card shop. But, like, back then I lived like 40 minutes away from the school I went to. So, like, my parents would drop me off on the way to work, and then I would, like, walk home to my grandmother's house that was by the school and stay there until they got out of work. Or, like, sometimes they had, like, I don't know, school programs to, like, watch children. I digress. I don't really get a chance to, like, really play in, like, a community for card game. And, like, Macedor is super fun. There's a huge community for Yu-Gi-Oh! But, like, it's a little bit different online versus, like, in person. Not that I don't, like, I enjoy also discussing about Yu-Gi-Oh! But, like, I don't know, it's cool. It's really cool. It's cool to be able to physically play a card game, and then, like, I'm, like, hard pushing One Piece TCG to, like, every other Yu-Gi tuber I talk to. And it's kind of getting around. I hope that people enjoy it if they try it, like... I think it's a good game. I like it a lot. Yeah, I'm going to get the raid up. Appreciate you all. I hope you all have a nice rest of your day, evening, wherever you are. I will attempt to figure out the stream schedule after Monday, because again, I'm starting at my new workplace. And I don't know how my commute's gonna look like with traffic. So expect me to maybe go live sometime in the evening Monday. I cannot give you a definitive time right now. But yeah, go send the rail tracks, my love. Make up your own raid message because I can't commit to a raid message. Again, have a nice rest of your day, evening, wherever you are. And you're all in my thoughts. $1. Great. Great? Great.